Can I prepay my mortgage? Hey everyone, this is Cheryl Morrison, your local Chicagoland real estate attorney, and today let's talk about mortgage prepayments. Now, if you're not sure what that term means, it's really nothing complex or complicated. It really just means paying extra towards your mortgage. And there's a few different ways you can do this. You can make one lump sum payment. For instance, some people, they'll get an income tax refund and they'll choose to take a few $1,000s of that and put it toward their mortgage. That would be a prepayment. Another thing that people do is sometimes they'll round up. So rather than making your mortgage payment of $1,150, you might choose to round up to $1,200 and make that payment every month. That would also be a prepayment. It's really just anything you do that pays extra on your mortgage. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth would I want to pay more than I have to on my mortgage? Well, it comes down to interest. Because mortgages tend to have really long terms, you end up paying a ton of money in interest over the life of that loan. If you pay extra, the way that the mortgage is calculated, that extra brings down the principal amount that you owe quicker, and that then saves you interest and will help you pay off the loan entirely more quickly. So for instance, usually the calculation works that if you make just one extra payment per year on your mortgage, that your mortgage will be paid off like 5 years earlier, and you can save tens of thousands of dollars in interest. So just making one extra payment can make a huge difference in how much you spend and how quickly you pay off your mortgage and own your home free and clear. So that's one reason why people consider this. That being said, it's not for everybody. If you have a lot of high interest debt, like credit card debt, it might make sense to put those extra funds toward paying off your credit cards first. Your mortgage is probably in the neighborhood of 4% rate if you've gotten a mortgage anytime soon. Even the past couple of years, it really hasn't been a lot higher than that, whereas your credit cards probably carry, 14, 16, 18, 20% interest. If you're carrying a balance on those cards every single month long term, it really makes more sense to save there rather than trying to save interest on your mortgage. Something else to consider is if you have no emergency savings, that instance, you might want to have that cash on hand so that you can, replace your air conditioning or fix your car outright rather than having to charge on a credit card with a high interest rate those expenses when they come due. If you're moving soon too, it might not make sense because this is a long game paying off your mortgage early. So if you're going to move in the next year, putting an extra $100 to it, isn't really going to make that much of a difference for you. It's really if you plan to stay in your home for a long time. So the short answer is, if you prepay your mortgage? Most likely, yes. Most mortgages in this country do not carry any sort of prepayment penalties. If they do, they're limited. So more likely than not, you can prepay your mortgage. It's just a question of whether or not it makes the most sense for you. So if this is something that you need help with, definitely reach out to me. I'd be happy to share some more of my thoughts about your particular situation and connect you with the right professionals who can help you figure this out as well. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate if you liked it, and if you think that any of your friends might benefit from this information as well, please share it and subscribe so that you can keep seeing more of this. Thanks so much for your time, everyone. Have a good day.